Crafting Vicky here with you, and I wanted to do some little ATCs or altered playing cards in my case using some of these wonderful little papers that I got from In Love Art. So I will be putting down in the description box below the link to this little pack, as well as these beautiful stamps which I got and which I really wanted to try. So I've got some Jane Davenport, new to me, but purchased from a fellow inky in a distache, and these are power pastels, and I just thought I could use them and play with them and see how they react and just have fun with that, creating some mixed media background, and then adding some of these items to it. I'm doing something. I forgot to pull it out. I've got some baby oil, and I don't know where I put it. Ah, there it is. It's right in my face. And it's in the bag because it was leaking at one point. Like, if the bottle has some of it on it, obviously it kind of leaks and made a mess of everything. So, and I've got cat hair everywhere. Okay, so obviously making a mess of this, but the point is that oil pastels and baby oil, they make it spread. It's kind of fun, and it really smells good too. So it's one way of doing it and getting that nice smell at the same time. Obviously I've put it very deep on here, so it's not and maybe my finger is not the best of blending tools, but it just makes it fun. Yeah, it smells like baby oil now here. Whoa! That is a bit too much. Since we're in the baby mode, I'll take out a baby wipe. Try to wipe some of it off my hands. And let's try something else. Let's use some yellow. Obviously making a messy background, which is the fun of mixed media, and one part that I love. This one doesn't spread as easily as the black, the brown, I mean. So I've got two that are kind of done. Just wipe this card down a bit. And let's do these in maybe, this is kilowatt. You know what? Let's do it. Is that kind of a dark turquoise? Don't really know what color this is. Looks green, but with some blue in it. And let's add some pink just because. And then let's kind of blend this out. It makes for a fun background. I'll put this away because it's full of oil now. And wipe my hands a bit. I really love how these turned out. These, I'm sure we can make them come into something fun. Just have to work on it a bit more. Just place my stuff back before I don't know where I put it. Okay, so just gonna dry these off a bit because I've got a feeling that they feel a bit wet because of the oil. And now I'm just gonna add a bit of book pages. I'd like to use some inks on top as well. And maybe some paint. color got a bit on it, but that's fine. Here we go. So we've got a bit of this, and I'm wondering what else I want to add prior to adding some of these. Whoops. This would be pretty on there. Really want to use some I'm going to use some flowers probably, but I want to use some other papers underneath. I was thinking some of these that I could tear and add as interest, like for example this one. I love the that ephemera. It really layers amazingly. I'm curious to see if it's gonna hide underneath, like if she's gonna see the glue underneath it or not. Thinking more along the line of the black, and I believe it's probably the last one. Or did I pull it out already? Where's my black? Ah, it's of course the last one. Of the pile. It has to be, right? So, just gonna use a little brush like this. And go over certain areas. I'm just basically playing with my supplies. That's what I'm doing right now. And just trying stuff out with them to see how they react and how I can use them. So I guess this doesn't show through, which is great. I wouldn't have expected it to show through anyway, but still, just hoping that it does stick down. But you have to be on it. Like, I've put baby oil on top, so obviously this makes it a little bit more complicated for it. Okay, so this, and then thinking I still want to add a little flower or something, and I could either put it, maybe I can put it directly on this little piece, which technically would go in the bin. Didn't ink it properly. I didn't press the full thing down. Here we go. Oh, isn't that sweet? Super small. Perfect for a little make like this. Just gonna edge it a bit. And thinking I actually probably want it like right there. In the space of the butterflies. And I'm obsessed with making dots right now, so you don't see the edging all that much. So I think I'm going to resort to trying to do another one with this. No, maybe not, because of the oil it doesn't want. Now I'm not sure if how this is going to react either. Cat hair everywhere. I'm thinking that if I had been smart, I could have just used this to do it and probably would have more success with it. Yep. And here's one messy little ATC, and just gonna it's not gonna want to write on the glossy. And so that's one. Let's make something with this one. Could have used a Sharpie too, I guess. I really love this translucent paper. It's really awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And this one, there's little mushrooms as well in this set, so I think we're going to use the tiny mushrooms. And they're so sweet. They're so small. They're perfect for this type of project. Look at these. Aren't they just the most adorable little mushrooms? Oh my god, they're so cute. They're just so adorable. I'm loving my Posca paint pen so much these days. It's funny how sometimes you use a supply a lot and then other times you don't really use them. So this is the second little card. And then for this one, I love the colors of this. And let's do this one at the same time this way. I can put this away. I can put that away. And forgot to put my name on the back of the other card. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to stick down. The other ones seem to be okay. So stick this portion down. This one is really a lot more oily. Got a feeling that's why I'm having issues with my glue stick. I figured that the glue would, the tape would probably show through, and it kind of does a little bit, which is why I would have preferred to use the, but because the background is really dark, it's not so bad. But yeah, something to consider when you're using those. And thinking just this little one. Oh, and I forgot to edge it. Oh well. It's gonna be that way. And here's the next one. And here. And finally the last one. It's going to be fun to use these little papers as layers. I really think I'm going to enjoy it. And you've got quite a lot in such a small stack, so that's really awesome. And maybe just this little one. This goes there. My little mushrooms. So this is really a fun little set of stamps that is very small and delicate, and when you're working in smaller size projects or in a planner or that sort of thing, would be really awesome. And why am I adding these? Just because I'm obsessed with them. No other reasons. It's a card that you make, and it's supposed to make you happy, so whatever makes you happy, that's what you need to go for. And here's the last one. So we've made these 4 cards, and I had a lot of fun making them, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing the process and looking forward to reading your comments. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? So sending lots of love. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.